Everybody, Mandus Buckle here with Maximum Muscle Report. We're at the 10th anniversary, the 2017 Titan Medical Tampa Pro. The third place finisher, Henri Pierre. Henry, how you feeling right now, man?
Feeling incredible. I was coming in here just, giving my best, 100%. I'm starting while I work with Mr. Crisacito. We did some major changes in my last, stretch of the prep, and that's been very beneficial for me. I'm just happy to be here and placing third today.
It's nice to see a guy who, you're not the biggest guy, but your shape is impeccable. And you stood next to some giants, Josh Lenowitz, Mad Max Charles. These are some of the biggest guys in the industry. And you went toe-to-toe, and you ended up placing pretty close with those two. They finished first and second. You finished third. You beat out another 12 guys. What does that put you at mentally now moving forward?
Mentally, it's the best relief that I can feel right now because, since day one that I started and turned pro, people are telling me, listen, you're lacking mass, fill up your frame, you got it, you have potential, it's always you are, next. But, I've never been kind of rewarded for that. And recently, big shout out also, big props and thank you to Steve Weinberger because, he recognized that too, what I'm saying? I've been judged on different panel judges and, everybody has different tastes. And understand that because bodybuilding is not only about aesthetic, it's not about symmetry, it could be about size, mass, and, there's taste for that, and I appreciate the fact that today, aesthetic, lines, classic physique, been honored, yeah.
Well, that's a pretty good guy to have liking your physique, considering he is the head judge of all of the IFBB and FBC.
Obviously after each show you want to know what you're lacking, what you can improve, so I always been, talking to these guys, and except for him, everybody else were like, I'll get some more mass, get 20 pounds, come see me, we'll hide your frame. But the goal for me starting bodybuilding wasn't really to get huge. I don't have the body to compete with guys like Josh, guys like Ronnie Coleman, the old days. Even, guys like Guy Green. I don't have the type of physique. I'm more of a Cedric McMillan, a Sean Roden. And recently, what's happening, people are recognizing, and they love these physiques. And I just can go out there and promote at its best,
It's a good sign for you because that's where things are going back to. It seems like the day of the mass monster and a huge midsection is really coming to an end.
Yeah.
And it's your generation of guys, a more aesthetic, free-flowing physique that's coming back. And like you said, you got rewarded with it tonight.
Yeah, I'm very happy. I'm now, like I said, coach with Crisacito, who's also coaching Regan Grimes. The guy's 23 years old, magical physique, also great line, great package. We're starting to work together. We've been roommating together for this weekend here and prep together, and we were ready to put a physique like this out there, And like you said, there's an era and a trend for everything in life.
Right.
It is fashion, it is scars or whatever.
Right.
Bodybuilding, is no exception to it. And like Arnold said, he wants to see some more nicer physique, more classical physique. And I think it's important. It's our turn now, to put something that's be a bit more marketable for everybody,
Right.
And with all those new classes coming out, classic physique, men's physique, I think that if you put a bit more of the aesthetic and the good symmetry in the lines on stage, if that rewarded even more, it can bring back the bodybuilding even more popular than it used to be.
Now, who is currently your favorite physique in the IFBB? And whose physique did you idolize coming up?
Actually, I'm not gonna lie. It's definitely Sean Roden.
Okay.
Because seeing a guy like that, and I met Sean because I'm also coach in the gym, training coach by Chris Cormier. So he brought me to Venice, got 2-3 training, met Sean Roden over there, and this is the type of guy you can go see off season. You're like, are you really an IFBB pro? Like, yeah, why, what? Well, yeah, why? What? This guy has what it takes, to take some time off, to stay healthy, and just come back and boom, like Kevin LeBron did in the past, So for me, it's a guy who has a shoulder on his head. He doesn't think only about one thing, he's just being big. He's very relaxed, he trains hard, he brings his best package every time, doesn't change his physique for none.
Right. And who is somebody that you looked up to as you were growing up, coming into the sport?
Going to the sport, definitely Sean Ray. Yeah, I don't know if you kind of saw my routine tonight, but it was kind of a tribute to him. this guy to me was like my everything. I even had I remember my first magazine. It was the Most Muscular magazine. It was Sean Rione doing Most Muscular. And I cut off my picture of my head and I stick it on his head, you know? Just being a dream because his body was so nice. Everything flows together. The guy was posing like a god, you know?
Right.
And everything about this guy wasn't only the shape, but it was the shape, the posing, the way he was doing, the way he was promoting the sport as well. You know, I think he was so far the best ambassador that ever been in the sport. And he still is today, you know, very implicated. So to me, it's definitely Sean Roden, yeah.
Well, it's been a pleasure. Once again, congratulations. You got rewarded finally. You've been knocking on the door, and there it is. Bright future ahead of you. Guys, until next time, Pierre, Mandus, Maximum Muscle Report, we're out.